Sometimes we must not only rethink our tactics, but change or modify our equipment to support those tactics. The Range Ronin is going to address that issue.
This channel fully endorses the safe operation of firearms and that firearms must be handled responsibly at all times. Any firearm used for this presentation has been checked and rechecked to ensure safe manipulation of the firearm during any video production. To get more familiar with the MCK, I'll take a pause here so that you can gander at the parts index for a bit. That will help you understand what I am talking about when I am talking about it. Before even beginning to mate the firearm to the MCK, there is a caveat with a Glock pistol that needs to be addressed. If you have a Glock pistol that is to be used with the MCK, and if you have a beaver tail grip adapter installed, it must be removed, as the beaver tail extension interferes with locking the pistol into place. A grip adapter without a beaver tail extension will work, however. An important point, regardless of MCK generation, is to ensure that the barrel shroud is set for the slide length of the selected pistol. The MCK barrel shroud in all models ships from the factory in the rear position for safety purposes. Make sure that your handgun's model appears on the side of the MCK. For example, the first hole in the first notch of the side Picatinny rail is for full-size handguns, and the second hole in the second notch of the side Picatinny rail is for compact handguns. After making sure that your handgun's model appears on the MCK, set the barrel shroud to the appropriate position. To change to either fit full-size handguns or compact handguns, you will need a 3mm Allen wrench, which is provided with the MCK. Loosen the screw, item number 2, on both side Picatinny rails. Once these screws are removed from both sides of the Picatinny rails, use a hand to slide the barrel shroud fully forward, so you can adjust it for full-size handguns. Once done, place the screws back in the side Picatinny rails to position 17, and tighten, but do not over-tighten. To change back to position 19, repeat these steps. Push the barrel shroud back to line up with the hole and place the screws to the position 19 hole. If needed, use a rubber mallet to tap the shroud into the 19 position. Push and hold the locking button, item number 4. Pull back on the insertion, hatch, and door, item number 5, towards the rear. Pull down the insertion hatch and door to the fully extended position. Push the charging handle back to the most rearward position. Insert the handgun into the MCK chassis at the angle shown and in the direction of the arrow. Make sure the serrations on the back of the handgun line up with the serrations on the charging handle. Slide the handgun in properly until it clicks into place, engaging the frame's rail system. Caution: Do not push forward until the handgun properly sits in the charging handle. Make sure there is no space between the rear of the handgun slide and the charging handle. Slide the handgun forward until the handgun extraction tab, item number 13, clicks. To properly seat the handgun forward, make sure the muzzle of the handgun is pointed at a downward angle while sliding forward. This will allow the gun to remain level and engage the locking mechanism properly. Caution: do not move on to the next step if the muzzle of the handgun is not straight and in line with the MCK barrel shroud. If the handgun appears to be at an angle, remove the handgun from the chassis and repeat the insertion procedure. You will hear a click as the forward locking tabs on the MCK engage the accessory rail of the pistol. Close the insertion hatch and door, item number 3, and push it forward until it clicks and locks onto the locking pin, which is circled. Make sure that the locking button, item number 4, fully extends out. Do not operate the MCK unless the locking button is extended out and clicks.